I'm Licia, I'm the director of Bound Design.
Hazel, and I deal
Yeah.
mostly with the bathrooms in Bowen Design.
So this client we've been working with for a wee while. I think we started off with the kitchen about, I don't know, could be 4 years ago now actually. And then they came back to us and asked us to look at other areas within their home and more recently their own master bedroom and ensuite. The client, knowing our style, were happy to see what we could come up with. It's the couple and one son that live in the house. And they had these two spare bedrooms. They were just dumping grounds. So when we were looking at the bedroom, we had said, well, we could change that spare bedroom into the dressing room off of your bedroom. They at first there was another door on that room. They wanted to keep it leading into the hall, but it didn't leave enough wall space to get enough wardrobes in. So we had to talk them into taking that door away to make the best use of the space, which now
They love it.
yeah, they're happy that they did that. Because I think too many people think, but what if we want to sell? What if you think this is your house
Yeah.
today? So make it suit your needs today. Don't worry about an imaginary family in 10 or 20 years that may or may not come along and buy a house. So yeah, I think because they trusted us, they took on board our suggestions to end up with what
Yeah.
we've got as well.
Similar with the ensuite, because that used to be servicing both of the bedrooms
That's
there.
right, it was a Jack and
It was a
Jill,
Jack and
wasn't it?
Jill style, yeah. So by blocking off the doorway to the sons, it gave us more wall space. There was a lot of building works being done in the property because they were having underfloor heating throughout. So it meant that we were able to change like waste pipe positions, which gave a lot more scope with layout for the master ensuite.
That room in particular was quite challenging because it was within the the roof space, so to speak. So there was lots of coombs coming in at different angles, just making the room very awkward and not taken away from any symmetry. So we're just trying to think about how we could get our heads around that and solve those problems to end up with a finished design.
I believe that we'd done the master
I think we
first.
did start
Yeah,
the bathroom.
we had started because they had been considering the master ensuite for quite a while to get that layout completed. Everything just kind of coincided when the works were all getting done. So yeah, we've done that first.
For the bedroom, it fell into place. So I was trying to think, how can I disguise those coombs? And I thought, well, if I build the back wall out where the bed was going to make it deeper, so 250 millimeters, that would start to hide some of one of the awkward coombs. I thought, well, by doing that, then can I make recesses within it? And then just came up with the idea of doing the arches, and then it grew into cladding them in marble. Budget wasn't really a factor, so they're quite happy for us to push the boat out on materials. So to do curved marble arches, it's only a small amount of like trades that could actually make that happen. And luckily, we've got a good team of guys. And when I talk to them about it, I think at first they're like, "Oh no, that's going to be rubbish. The edging will be bad." I think I had more belief in them than they did themselves, but they did it. So and it's a gorgeous feature. And then within the arches, just looking at. We used a feature wallpaper in the end, but I think we looked at some different papers and bits and pieces. But ultimately, that room doesn't have much in it. It just has the bed, the floating bedside cabinet. So again, it's just keeping the room as open as possible. and then just an armchair on its own. So that room to me just feels like so nice and peaceful. You can go to bed and have, you know, peace in their minds. That's certainly what I would look for anyway. So
It kind of flows the bathroom to the bedroom because they already had that lovely arched window, and
that's
then
right,
that
yeah.
was incorporated just the opposite side because we'd built out for the concealed frame for the smart WC. Above there we were putting some shelving details, and again because we have these master craftsmen with the like the deck on, we sort of followed that arch, had the lovely Yukuyu detail in behind that as well. It then allows to add lighting details in, which gives this lovely tranquil feeling in the master ensuite, which is exactly what she was looking for because she had shared that space
With her son.
with son.
And I think they had a shower over the
Yeah,
bath as well. Because of the ceilings, again, it was
yes.
difficult to get a position for a standing shower and a bath.
Uh-huh.
And then by moving the bath into the coombe ceiling
Yeah.
space allowed for a separate shower, didn't it? So
Which was, yeah, that all that building work getting done, which meant we could move the WC over. So everything kind of fell into place well for the bathroom layout. The shower enclosure that
oh
we
yeah.
put in with the curved glass just on the corner. It's so elegant and it's just that little detail, but it just finishes off so nicely.
It's like a great achievement to be recognised for the work that we do. We really feel as a company and as a team that we put a lot of thought and effort into our designs, really thinking about the architecture of the space and how we can make it work. And then for that to be, you know, awarded, I suppose, yeah, it feels great.
To win an award because somebody, you know, can see all of those details is, yeah, it's great recognition.